Hey, what's up, nerds? My name is TROGDOR, and I've got another super awesome, fun, league-type Pokemon game coming at everyone simultaneously right now. Alright, let's go. My opponent is named Chase. He's a pretty cool dude, like the commissioner, god emperor, owner type of this league, and was nice enough to let me join and pick this up, even though it's pretty obvious I suck at Pokemon, but hey. We're here to have fun, right? I'm sitting at 0-3, -6 right now, I believe, and my opponent at this time, I believe, is undefeated. So going up a pretty tough matchup right here. His team is has some big threats, has some other things that are not so threatening, but can be threatening. Like, you know, he's got the Mega Manectric, which didn't come. He's got the Celebi, which did come, as well as the Scolipede, that Entei, Pangoro. I'm honestly surprised he didn't bring Mantine, because Mantine can be a lord and just sweep entire teams, so could have swept my team, quite honestly, but it's not here. Anyway, I brought my Thundurus that's got attacks and stuff with a Zap Plate, my Hippo that like uses Earthquake and doesn't die to anything, hopefully. I believe that's a Scarf Hydreigon that I got, uses like Draco and Burn-Mates things and whatnot. I've got a, what's that thing called, the fat thing, Toxapex, that is meant to beat Scolipede 1v1. I have an Infernape that kills things and a Beedrill that kills things, so let's see how this goes. He's got a Celebi, so I'm just going to taunt it because, you know, he led with it might have rocks, but instead he goes straight for the Psychic, and that does some damage. So I should have known that that was like an offensive Celebi right from the get-go, but I wasn't thinking quite right about that. So yeah, that might come to bite me in the ass later. Anyway, he goes into his type Null, which... yeah, okay. Since he used Psychic, I went ahead and doubled into my Hydreigon, so he saw that play pretty nicely. I'm going to be a man and go for Draco, but that does like 4 damage, which is, wow, that thing is so bulky. So he goes right into his Entei, and I'm predicting a Sacred Fire or something, so I go into my Hippo. Oh, whoa, I just kind of skipped ahead. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, so... yeah, I went for the Draco, he goes into Entei, I go into Hippo, and now he's into a Celebi. So I'm still not sure if he's like offensive or has rocks or whatever, so, but a Leaf Storm could hurt really hard. So I'm gonna go into my Beedrill, predicting like a U-turn or whatever, so he does that, and he goes into Mawile, which is going to be extremely annoying for my Beedrill, even though I've got the Drill Run on my set. But with Intimidate and just what I'm assuming is a fair amount of bulk, it's going to be pretty tough to take down, so I gotta play smart about that. And yeah, so I'm going to go right ahead for the U-turn, and he's Rocky Helmet. Ouch, that hurt. Toxapex doesn't like die to anything. The rocks are going to make Beedrill like really hard to switch in. Right here I went for the Toxic Spikes, because like I said, this Toxapex, did I say Toxic Spikes? Toxapex, that's going to be an insane tongue twister. Those spikes are meant to bait the Scolipede in, so he went for the Parting Shot, so I'm assuming, yeah, the Scolipede is coming right in, so then I can beat it 1v1, and it's not going to be a threat to my team. I go for the Scald because I'm basically going to be fishing for the burn while he sets up in my face. That's basically what I'm going to do, and then click Haze. So his Swords Dance are just a bunch of wasted turns, and the minute that he does decide to attack me, I get the Shukaberry, and it's basically not going to kill me at all, and I'm going to be getting all that residual damage. And hey, look, a burn. Yeah, so the Scolipede is going to do like no damage to me, even though it's got a Sword Stance up, and I'm just getting chip damage off, and it's excellent, because the Scolipede is no longer a threat to my team, thanks to this Zepex. So Celebi comes in, probably going to go for a U-turn. I snag the burn, which is nice. So he gets the U-turn, and the Pangoro again, so has the Parting Shot. I get some Toxic Spikes up, so anything that comes in. But he has the Z Parting Shot, which that Scolipede is in again, and that's at full health. And my Toxic Spikes are gone. It's burned, true, but yeah, it's gonna be another huge issue. But my Toxapex is still at mostly full. Yeah, I got the regenerator, and I've still got my Hippo that's super bulky. So he's been predicting with this Celebi, so I'm thinking here he's probably just going to go for a U-turn, right? So I can probably get some free rocks, right? Right? I hope? No. Hippo is just gone, so that's going to make Entei way more difficult, it's going to make Mawile way more difficult, and Beedrill is basically not going to be doing that much. Considering I want to use a lot of U-turn and switching, and yeah, I figured the Mawile would come back on. Drill Run does a nice amount even at the -1, but with the Rocky Helmet and these rocks, I'm just not going to be doing any more damage. I don't know why he sacked his Scolipede right there, even though like Sucker Punch probably would have killed me with Beedrill. And I'm at 25%, so I'm not switching out and dying into rocks. Like, I mean, like Death Fodder would be cool, I guess, but I can just get a lot of damage off in the meantime. So yeah, like, you're back in with Mawile, so what did you do? You could have just done that in the first place. Oh well, whatever. So I'm gonna Burnate this after the Sucker Punch, which does not much, but I'm gonna miss. That sucks. So he's gonna Sucker Punch again, and I'm gonna actually Burnate it this time. If he had gone for the Play Rough, that would have been terrible. So I see an incoming Sacred Fire, and I'm just gonna go into Toxapex, but he uses Calm Mind, and I'm like, what? Is that a super special Entei that I didn't need to? Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so he has Calm Mind and Extrasensory, and I'm assuming Fire Blast or something, but I can Haze in the meantime and bring out Infernape, but he goes for the sub, and I'm just like, oh no. This is going to be the bane of my existence because it hits Infernape, it hits Toxapex, it probably has something to hit Hydreigon because I'm immune to the, Psychic move. So I'm just going to try to break this sub and do what I can to not make this a huge annoyance, but Infernape just goes down, it's kind of wasted to that Entei. So the best I can do is just like get some Scalds and break subs hopefully, and do plenty of damage to this Entei. Enough so that Thundurus can come in and kill a Thunderbolt because I've got the Zippity Zappity plate. That's just for like whatever comes in next is gonna get poisoned and stuff. He misses 2 Fire Blasts, which that sucks, but he could have been going for the Extrasensory too, which he just does, and see how handily that kills me. But yeah, I think it's in range of a Thunderbolt here, so Thundurus is in, but he outspeeds me. What happened was I forgot to put EVs on my Thundurus because I'm smart, and yeah, that was just kind of like, wow. After seeing that, I was like, okay, yeah, there's no chance to survive. He outspeeds me, I've got no chance to win, and I even find out later that his Celebi was Scarf, so that could have beat me very handily anyway. But yeah, that was just kind of the final nail in the coffin for me. I go out to Hydreigon, he's got his Poisoned Panda, so I'm locking to Earth Power now, so I'm just doing what I can. Poison Celebi, so yeah, that's not doing enough that I can win with Hydreigon, especially with that U-turn that kills, and that's the game. So yeah, no EVs on Thundurus, that was cool. He just played better than me, what it's come down to. So far I'm 0-4 now. That's not the best in the world. In fact, it's kind of bad considering 0-4. But it's my worst loss of the season so far. Partly because Thundurus had no EVs, partly because I didn't recognize his offensive Celebi, which took down Hippowdon, and that Entei set just really threw me off, and I didn't have Defogger to let Beedrill play up to its full potential. But good game to my opponent. I will link his channel in the description. I hope you enjoyed. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you want to see future content for this league and any upcoming, and maybe some other video games that I'll play in the future. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.